lie down, my darlings. Lie down. Your legs can be straight, your knees can be bent, your feet can be together, your feet can be separated with your knees together. You can do whatever you want here, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Turn to your breath. Notice the rise and fall, belly, chest, ribs with the inhale, with the exhale. And in this moment of stillness, of just releasing your body, releasing to the breath, just notice how you feel. So like I said, I feel a little frazzled this morning for no apparent reason whatsoever. But that's part of this practice, is to really notice how you feel. And sometimes you don't need to have an explanation for it. It just is what it is. And sometimes as you start to move and start to practice, you start to figure out maybe what it is. If it matters, you figure it out. If it doesn't, you don't. Sometimes it's just passing. A lot of things are just passing. They just pass us by. And so we don't always need to dwell on them. And then from wherever you are, stretch your arms overhead. Hug your knees to your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then take the knees wider. And maybe just stay here, but maybe this turns into happy baby. Taking the feet wide, holding the outer edges of the feet, drawing the feet down, and then pushing them away simultaneously. And that's where we get this action and opening up, is the pulling with the hands and the pushing with the feet. And then maybe straighten one leg out. And then maybe straighten the other leg out. And then maybe straighten both legs or neither. And then rebend the knees, draw them through center, hug your knees in, rock up, flip over onto your hands and your knees, please. Hands and knees. Tuck your toes, hover your knees off the ground and take a few breaths here. Really good, really good. So knees are not on the ground. Thumbs pull toward each other. Pinky fingers spiral outward. Triceps hug in. Belly in nice and strong. Neutral spine. Release the knees down. Release the toes back. Inhale, heart, head, tail to the sky. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. This time as you exhale, if it feels okay, push into the tops of the feet and then hover the knees up off the ground as you round. Do that again. Inhale, pull through. Knees come down. On the next exhale, push down. Maybe lift up. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back through center, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Press high through the hips. Spine nice and long. And then take your feet wide on your mat and shorten your stance just a bit. Press the hips back and up even more. Firmly root this right hand down. Take your left hand to the right ankle or calf or whatever you want to get a hold of, your heel. And just turn your body under this right side. Use the hand against the leg. Use the hand against the floor to create more space in this twist. Nice and gentle. And then release back through center. Reset the body. And then take the right hand over to the left. And then same thing. Driving the legs as straight as you can. Using the arm to draw the body under. Using the hand that's down in the ground to give yourself more length. And to keep pulling back through that left hip. And then release through center. Walk your hands back toward your feet. Turn your heels in, your toes open. Come into Malasana. Keep the length in the spine. Stay lifted. One more inhale. Release your hands down. Turn your feet forward. You're going to keep your knees bent. You're going to walk your hands forward so that your knees are hovering off the ground again. A few more breaths here. Nice and strong through your center. Strong through the arms, through the shoulder girdle. And then gently knees down. Release the feet again. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, knee into chest. Round your back. Inhale back. Exhale, knee in. This is perfect. It doesn't have to change if you want. Inhale back. When you exhale, bring the knee in. Push into the top of the foot. Hover that left knee up. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. Keep the back knee down. Reach up with the right arm. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Beautiful. Fill up. Empty out. Every breath doesn't have to be the biggest breath in the world. Smooth and soft, consistent breath. One more inhale. Release the right hand down. Tuck the back toes. Turn the back heel in. Side angle. If you want to slide this arm up to your thigh, go for it. Your tailbone extends for the back leg or the back heel. Wrapping this right hip under. Left arm up to the sky or overhead, whatever's better for you. One more inhale. Release your hands down. Come onto the back toes. Step the right foot back. And then hover the knees. Breathe. Knees gently down. Feet release. Left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, knee into chest. Inhale, extend. This is perfect. Exhale in. If you want, we're going to add that lift so that you inhale, you exhale, you lift up, you draw the knee in. Inhale back. Exhale in. Inhale back. Lots of control. Exhale. One more time back. Inhale. And then step that left foot outside of your left hand. Good. Push into the front foot too. So you're not just dropping down and sinking. You've got some resistance here. So even though the hips are sinking down, you've got resistance back. All things in balance. Last inhale. And then release the hands down. Tuck the back toes, turn the heel in, and then opening side angle. Really nice, really nice. One more inhale. Release the hand down, step back to plank this time. 5 breaths here. So same energy you had when you were hovering the knees, thumbs pull toward each other. Plug the shoulders into your back. Watch if your butt starts getting really high. Watch if it starts getting low and sinking. Just find that middle point where you feel very balanced. And then just rock yourself forward and back a couple times. Working from the toes, working from the shoulder girdle. Come forward, inhale, chaturanga or the floor. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Dog pose, exhale. Take a few breaths here. Smooth out your breath, smooth out your breath. So again, the breath doesn't have to be crazy deep every single breath. It's smooth, it's consistent, it's even, it's steady. How else do I say it, right? Like it's just like it's there for you. It's like your best friend. Breathe, you look so good. Yes, yes. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look forward, bring your feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Stay forward in the toes, exhale, melting down. Inhale, rise up to stand. Draw your hands into your heart with your exhale and pause. Just pause. Feel that breath. I believe in you. Pick up your left heel. I'm going to mirror you, except for if you're on Facebook. And then slide your foot in. Maybe it comes to your calf. Maybe you use your hand and you give yourself a little assistance to draw the leg up higher. Good. Beautiful. And then sweep the arms out wide today. Yes. Be big. With an inhale, sweep the arms up. With an exhale, push the palms down. Don't go anywhere. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, push the palms down. Maybe you lose your balance, who cares? Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Sometimes there's wind, right? So if you're a tree, you gotta be stable in your trunk, even if those boughs are swaying, right? One more inhale. Draw your hands into your heart and just release your foot down. Super simple, super basic. Pause, feel the breath. Soft, steady, even. And then the other leg. Pick up the heel, turn the knee open. So you want to find the external rotation before you start to slide the foot up. And then maybe you bring it up a little higher. And then just sweep the arms open. Receive, receive. I say that a lot in this practice. Receive. Receive the poses. Receive the breath. Receive what comes to you. But it's because so much of the time we're trying to dictate our path, right? And I'm even asking you to do that. I'm asking your legs to work a certain way and your arms to do certain things. But once you get here, just receive what comes up. What do you feel in this moment? Maybe it's a physical sensation. Maybe this is uncomfortable. Maybe you don't feel strong today. Maybe you feel like this is easy. So how do you take it deeper if it's easy? How do you not become complacent in poses that you've seen a lot? Because you can always go deeper. You know that, right? I know you do. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, push the hands away. So strong in the arms. Inhale.
And exhale. Risk falling over. Who cares if you fall over? Inhale, powerful arms. I fall over all the time while I'm teaching you. Yes. It'd be so boring otherwise, right? It's not a performance piece. I mean, it's pretty when it all works right, but that's not why we're here, is to make it pretty. We're actually here to make it a little gritty, a little messy, so that we come out of it prettier. Yes. One more time. This time, bring your hands into your heart and pause. Turn the knee forward, release your foot down. Really nice. Inhale, rise to the sky. Exhale, bow forward.
Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Dog pose, exhale. Soft, steady, even breath. High to the toes, inhale. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale.
Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow forward.
Inhale, offer your heart. Plant your hands, chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Dog pose, exhale. Return to your breath. Inhale to your toes, bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale.
Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow.
Halfway up, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, heart to sky, gaze might follow. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale to your toes, bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Rise, inhale.
Hands to heart, exhale. We continue to salute the sun. Inhale, rise up, sun salutations. Forward fold.
Offer your heart. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Dog pose, exhale. So sun salutes. We're saluting the sun.
Not just as simple as being like, I love you, sun, like we are tanning goddesses and gods. Sun, life, yes, life. Sun gives us food, feeds us, we need it, yeah?
So it's an homage to your life. Heels up, knees bend, feet to your hands. Halfway, offer the heart. Keep the space, fold down. Rise up to stand, inhale.
Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Bow forward.
Inhale, pull the length. Take the gaze a little forward. Chaturanga Vinyasa. Into downward facing dog. I didn't say this today because I say it so much, but I hope you know it unless anyone out there is new for me. If that's the case, my name is Maeve. Modify if you need to, anything, but especially on all those chaturangas. Skip them. If they don't work, leave them out. High to your toes, inhale. Knees bend, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up to stand. And draw your hands into your heart with your exhale. Utkatasana, chair, bend the knees, lower the hips. Yeah. Really good, really good. Stay with it. Pick up the left leg. You're gonna step that left leg to the back of the mat and then release your hands down. Melt over this right leg. Gently draw back on that right hip crease. On the outer right hip, gently draw it back. Beautiful, yes. So you're gonna pick up your back heel to give yourself some room here, some space. You're gonna plant your hands on the ground and you're gonna sweep this right leg up into three-legged dog. And don't worry, you're gonna have a few chances at that. So if that felt awkward, don't worry. You're gonna do it a few more times. Beautiful, yes. Bring this right leg around to the left elbow. Bring it over to the right elbow. Inhale, sweep it back. Open the hip. And then if you want, release the foot around, opening up, wide open. Good. Slowly come around. You're going to step your right foot with your toes pointing to the side, forward to the top of the mat. You're going to release this left hip down. And then push down, rise up. Bring the hands around, turn that right foot forward. Crescent pose, rise up please. One more inhale. Standing splits, top of the mat. Lift the left leg up. And then bring your feet together, top of the mat, chair pose. Inhale. And pick up the right leg, rise up. You're going to push that right foot to the back of your mat. Release your hands down. Gently draw back on the left hip crease. Scoop the belly away from the ground. Just let the spine melt over the front leg any amount. If it feels better for you to keep your spine long here, go for it. You don't have to come down at all. Look for length. One more inhale. You're going to lift up the back heel. You're going to plant your hands. You're going to sweep this left leg up and back. And you've got a few breaths here. Feeling blessed, never stressed. It's alright if you feel stressed. This too shall pass. Good, bring this left knee over to the right tricep. Bring it over to the left tricep. Take it up and back. Open the hip if it feels good. And if you want, bring the leg all the way around. Rising up, wide open. We're going to step this left foot forward, but we're going to keep the toes pointing out to the left side. You're going to sink the right hip down. And then we're going to lift up. And then bring the hands around. Square the front foot, come onto the back toes. Crescent pose. Rising up.
Yes, so good. One more big inhale. Standing splits, bring it around. Come to chair pose, top of the mat. And pick up your left knee. And then step your left foot to the back of the mat. Release your hands down, straighten both of your legs. Pick up the back heel, push into the hands, sweep this right leg up and back, and then cross over to the left. Bring it over to the right. Open up. Option to flip into wild thing. And then staying facing this right side, step the right foot forward. Sinking down. Pressing down to reach up. Bring the hands around, square the front foot, maybe bring it a little further forward. Rise up, crescent pose. And then standing splits, draw forward. This time, reverse warrior. Step your left foot way back. Come up and around. We'll take about 5 breaths here. And then drawing forward, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Come around to chair. Shift into that left foot, pick up the right leg. Push that right foot to the back of the mat. And then melt over the front leg, both legs straighten. Back heel lifts, push into the hands, sweep the left leg up and back. Cross over to the right. Bring it over to the left. Roll open, wild thing if you want. And then come back. Left foot steps forward, but keep the toes to the left side. Sinking down. Rising up. Come around. Crescent pose. Standing splits. Reverse warrior. Back of the mat with the right leg. You can spot it back. Draw forward, half moon rising up. Chair, top of the mat. Sinking down. Sinking down, lie down, lie down. Knees are bent, feet are flat, bridge your hips right up. Maybe wrap the shoulders under a little bit. Maybe lace the hands, but no rush to get there. Outer legs lightly inward, especially the lower leg. So notice if you're out into the pinky side of your foot, try to move the outer shins in a little bit so you feel like you're standing on the big toe, on the base of the big toe. And then open the heart toward the chin just a bit more. Release it down. Navasana, boat pose. That's the sound effect. Come on up. If it wasn't for you.
Good, bend the knees. Control it down, control it down, control it down. Bridge pose again, rise up. Lengthen the inner knee forward. Release the hips down. Whoosh, that's a sound effect. Let's do it. Boat pose, lift it up. Knees can be bent. Bend the knees, put the feet down with control, with control. Roll it back. Last bridge pose, let's go, rise up. Maybe switch the lace of your hands if you're lacing the fingers. Release the hips down. Last boat pose, rising up. Cross your shins, rock forward, chaturanga. Exhale. Rise, inhale. Dog pose, exhale. Beautiful. Right leg back, inhale. Cross to the left, exhale. Inhale back. Right knee, right tricep. Inhale back. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. Bring your hands to your heart. Hook your left arm outside your right thigh, and we twist. Pull your feet toward each other. Pull your heart forward. Yeah, yeah. So just listen. You know these poses. They're in you. We're going to move from here, not yet, into triangle. So here's the deal. If you have a block, maybe put it down next to your right ankle, your shin. You can use your own leg as a block too. You're not jamming against that right shin though. Yes, calf into shin. We're going to turn the back heel down, wrap open, lengthen the right rib cage out, and then lengthen the left arm up. Inhale. Keep the legs, just reverse up and back. Pick up your right toes, pivot them over to the left. Right hand comes down to the ground, spine goes really long. So like I put a wall in front of me, I want to try to touch my head to the wall, which is actually not that challenging, but if I was further back, it's that energy of drawing forward. And then left arm to the sky. Notice if your right hip just drops down. Try to keep that hip lifted a little bit. And if you want, you can take the left arm behind your back and give the hip that awareness, just a little bit of a lift. Yeah? So you're in twisting, extended Prasarita. So you're not just collapsing down, you're lengthening out to open up. Yes! If you have this wrap, you're welcome to keep it. You're going to turn the right heel in again. You're going to sink down Skandasana. And then maybe lift the right arm up. The left arm's behind the back. Maybe the right arm comes up. Maybe the right arm reaches over for that left foot. this right leg out nice and wide, slide the shoulder inside. Couple breaths here. Of course, you can take this into an arm balance if you want. The further you get that shoulder under, the better the chances. Your right elbow is going to come into your right hamstring. Your left leg is super strong. Think chaturanga in the arms. Extend the right leg out. And then the foot starts to turn open, the leg starts to turn open. So you're no longer in the hamstring, you're more in the inner thigh. Yeah? And then back. Vinyasa. 2, downward facing dog. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, roll the spine forward through plank into up dog on the toes. Exhale, roll it back. Do that again. Roll through the spine. And back to down dog. Left leg back. Cross over, top right. Inhale back. Exhale out to the left. Inhale back. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. Hands come to your heart. Big bend in that left leg. Strong right leg. Right arm hooks outside the left thigh. And then twist gently. So don't be aggressive in it. Breathe through it. Make sure you can breathe the whole time. Yes. Yes. Really nice. Really nice. So notice how much strength you have here. Don't lose this as we move out and come into triangle. Keep the strength. It's not just about letting go and unraveling the twist and then falling open. Stay strong. Lengthen out the bottom rib cage and then stack the top hand up. Contain the belly. Contain the ribs. Lift the heart. So belly, heart, head, stretch forward. Top ribs soften down. Bottom ribs lengthen out. Stay this strong. Push into the front toes. Rise up and back. Really nice. Turn the front toes to the side. Left hand down to the ground. Extend the spine forward. Take the right arm up. And if you want, bring the hand behind the back. And you get this little wrap here. Hi, little. Hi, baby. Hi. Little mister came to say hi. All right, if you have this wrap, you can keep it if you want. Turn the left toes open a little, sink down for Skandasana on this side. Maybe reach for that right foot. Or pet your cat. I like to give him little headbutts. Little mister likes it when I'm like chill and calm. He's not gonna like this next bit. He's gonna run, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna bring it around. I'm gonna start to slide this left shoulder inside of the left knee. You don't have to go anywhere but here, but if you want. So hands at shoulders distance apart. Hug the elbows in. Sink down to start to lift the front leg up. When I say sink, it doesn't mean that you're dropping toward the floor. It means that you sink the hips down and then push off the back foot and then maybe lift up. Lift the heart, gaze forward. And then chaturanga. Up dog, he made it through. Down dog, exhale, now he's out. Inhale, pick up your heels, roll through your spine up into upward facing dog on the balls of the feet. And then pull it back. Do it again, roll it forward. And then draw it back. Rise high to your toes, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Chair, inhale. Left knee lifts. And step the left foot back, melt over the right leg. Pick up the back heel, plant the hands, sweep this right leg up and back. Cross over to the left, stay forward, bring the knee to the right. Take it up and back, flip over if you would like. And then keeping the right foot facing to the side, step it forward. Sink down, rise up. Come around, crescent pose, rising. Standing splits, drop forward. Reverse warrior, take it up and back. And then half moon. Now listen, you're going to step your left foot to the back of your mat. Straighten the front leg. Pivot your feet all the way around to the back of the mat. Bring your hands into your heart. Take your right arm outside your left thigh. Twist. Beautiful. Yes, from here, triangle. You're on your left leg. Opening up. Reverse triangle, lifting up. Good. And then lift the left toes. And we're going to twist Prasarita Padottanasana. Keep the wrap if you want. You're going to sit to the back of your mat this time for Skandasana. And then release the arm if you have it. Stay with me. Stay with me. Bend the front leg. Slide the shoulder inside the knee. And then bring the hand behind the heel and out to the right side. If it's okay, sit your right hamstring onto your elbow. Yeah? If it's okay, take your left hand, find your right foot, and then pick it up. And then maybe start to kick toward the top of the mat. Yes? Are we doing it? Something like it? Yeah? Release the foot, step back to plank, and then chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Dog, exhale. Pick up the heels, roll through your spine. Up dog on the toes. And then reverse it back. One more time. Lift your heels, stretch back, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Chair. Right knee rises. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Release the hands down to the ground. Melt. Pick up the back heel. Sweep the left leg up and back. Cross over right to the left. Inhale back. Flip into wild thing if you would like. And then keeping the left toes facing the left, step that left foot forward. Sink down. Press up. Bring it around. Crescent pose, rise. Standing splits, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. And then half moon. Right foot to the back of the mat.
Come all the way up and around. You're gonna face the back of your mat. Bring your hands through prayer. Up on the back toes and we twist. And then triangle, release that right hand down, root the back heel. Yeah. Reverse triangle. Turn your right toes around to the right. And then revolved. Prostrate. Good. Sit to the back of your mat for Skandasana. And then bring it around top of the mat. Yeah. So no pressure here. Elbow comes inside. You're going to sink the hips so that you start to sit your elbow on that left hamstring. Right foot's really strong. Right leg is really strong. First step, just pick up the foot. And then maybe start to kick, 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 kick. Yeah. Hello. And then release it around. Take it back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Child's pose if you need it. Otherwise, stay and breathe in down dog. We're here 5 breaths. Smooth out your breath. Slow down. Really good work. Come to hands and knees. Tops of the feet are down, so toenails pushing into the floor. You're gonna come forward. You're gonna bend the elbows, send the chest down. Push the tops of the feet down, rise into up dog. So it's not chaturanga. Bend the knees, bring the chest back down, lift it up. Yeah? We're gonna do that 2 more times. So, drop down, push into the tops of the feet, push through. Upward facing dog. Bend the knees, pull the belly in, drop the chest down. And then press it up. Last one. Elbows hug in, drop the heart, drop the chin. Push into the feet, curl and rise. Reverse it back. Belly in, knees down, chin and chest. And then press it back, child's pose. Breathe. Come forward, single leg pigeon if it's in your lineup for the day. If not, pick something else. Back foot presses down, back leg long, back leg energized. Front foot, you can point or flex your foot, but push the foot down, push the ankle down, especially the pinky side of the foot, so that you feel like the ankle is neutral. And then maybe come forward. Your breath. I'm a broken record, I know it. Soft, steady, even breath. It's the best friend you never knew you had. Maybe you did know. There it is. Soft, steady, even. Two more breaths. Hands under your shoulders. Listen, we're going from pigeon to Vashisthasana. So tuck the back toes. You're going to come onto the pinky side of that left foot. Maybe bring this foot with you. Whoo, and extend it up. Maybe not. Optional vinyasa. And then second side. So it's this balance, it's this tricky balance between how much information I want to give you and how much I want you to figure out on your own. And how much I want you in your head and how much I don't want you in your head. So it's like, whew, how many instructions do I give? How much do I cue you to instruct yourself? How much do you just let it happen? Every day is going to be a little different. But trust that you know this pose. You literally just saw it on the other side of your body, and I gave you a few, maybe 5 things to focus on. If you had to teach it back to someone, what would be those things that you would find? Or maybe there's something that feels more important to you when you're in this pose. Maybe you don't need to think at all. You just feel trust, and you can go into wherever it is that you need to be. But without being too heady, without being too lackadaisical, finding that balance between the work and the ease, both mentally and physically. Last inhale. Last exhale, start to lift up. Tuck the back toes and come around onto the pinky side of your foot. And then if you want, you'll bring the big toe, or you'll take the big toe and bring the leg with you up. And then chaturanga. Last vinyasa. And then come onto your backs. Bridge pose again, or Urdhva Dhanurasana. We're going right up here. Hands come next to the ears if you want, or you're repeating that same bridge pose we did earlier. You saw it 3 times. Trust your inner teacher, you know it. And then releasing down. Receive the pose, receive the breath. What do you need next? Do you want to do that again? Do you want to just sit it out? Do you need a different version? That's going to be on you when you're ready. Release out. Receive the pose. Receive your breath. Notice your thoughts. Notice the quality of your thoughts. Are they serving you right now? Last time, if you want it. Rise up. And then back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Curl your shoulders up off the floor. Take your arms at your side. This is perfect. You can stay right here. Shoulders are up, knees are pulling in, arms are at your side. Breathe. If you want a little bit more, extend the legs out. If you want a lot more, start to lower them down.
Knees back to chest, release the head down. Beautiful, pause. Curl the shoulders. Reach the arms. Extend the legs. Breathe. Hug your knees into your chest and release it down. Good, just take a little pause, take a little pause.
We're gonna do that 3 more times. So immediately when I say that, what's your brain do? You're like, I'm out, or I'm just gonna lie here because she's not gonna know either way. Or you're like, yes, Mark, I know you're there. You're like, yes. So notice your reaction. It's gonna be uncomfortable. It's not the end of the world. You're gonna get through it. Nobody died doing a hollow hold, I think. I might have to Google that later, but I'm pretty sure no one has. As long as you breathe, as long as you listen to your body, you're gonna be golden. Golden. It's good to be uncomfortable.
Come with me now. Extend the legs, curl the shoulders, breathe. These are going to be nicer because I'm going to give you something different in between. Navasana. Lift it up. Yeah, that's right. That's what I said. Navasana. Lift her up. So I recently started doing Peloton. If anyone knows me in my fitness, I do not spin. I am not a spinner. And I am dying. And when I say I'm dying, like every single time I take a class, I'm like, I'm not gonna make it through this. Like I'm just not gonna make it through. And I make it through, and I'm so happy at the end. Like it's like the best thing ever. And I forgot what that feels like. Come down. So if this feels like that to you, I feel you. I know what it feels like. But when you're done, you're like, I did it. Lift up. See, that one wasn't so bad. Know your worth. Love yourself. Back down. I think this is the last one. I was talking too much. I lost track. So you get lucky if it wasn't the last one. You just scored. But that means we have to go a little longer just in case. Hover the legs. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Come on. Rise up. Whoo. Yeah, almost down, almost down, almost down. Maybe the arms lift up. And then bring it back. Oh, happy baby. Take the feet out wide. Rock it out. Free your mind. It's upside down time if you want to be an upside down kind of guy and gal. Legs up, shoulder stand, head stand, handstand, pincha, whatever your little heart desires. I'm going to stay here today on my back with my legs up. I've been enjoying this lately. So if you want to stay with me here, fantastic. You can also use a wall to support your legs. If you're going into an inversion, all those hollow holds and boat poses, that low boat, high boat we just did, that'll get you there, or at least it will help you get there. Don't forget those muscles. That's why I did it right before this, so that you have awakened them to help support you. If you're in a headstand, start to come out into child's pose. If you're in a shoulder stand, come out through plow, and then twist to both sides, or if you are comfortable in fish pose, take fish pose. I'll actually take fish pose. If you're here with me and you want to come into fish pose, you're going to bring your legs down, press your elbows down, bring your hands close to your bottom, and then lift your heart, lift your head, and then release. You know when you say a word that you don't normally say, like I don't say bottom ever, so I felt like I had to say it in an accent. Close to your bottom. Good. If you're in fish, push down, lift the head, release it. Everybody, come up to seated. Nice work, nice work. I still have you for a few. Don't run away on me unless you have somewhere exciting to be, like CVS or I don't know. Where can you be right now? Well, if you're in LA, if you're elsewhere, who knows? All right, so take one leg out on an angle. Let's call this your left leg. Let's just call it your left leg. Left leg out, right foot in. Since I'm mirroring you, I will definitely screw this up, but that's all right. Wrap open. Take this right arm up and over. Inhale, rise back up. And then pull this left leg in. Good. You're going to walk your right foot a little further across. You're going to bring this foot of your left leg over toward your right elbow. You might not get it there, but if you do, you can be here. And then you're just going to cradle the lower leg and just rock it out. Rock it out like a baby, not rock it out like Metallica. Like a little baby. Good. And then bring your left hand back to that left foot and pull the knee back like you're in a half happy baby. Yeah. And then when you do that, notice what happens to your spine. See if you can sit up a little bit more. This is perfect. You know that, right? If you want, bring your opposite hand across. Slide your shoulder inside of your knee. It's like putting on a backpack. And then release this left hand down and start to kick open. It'd be fun to take this into an arm balance, wouldn't it? Like if you brought it forward, like that. What about that? That was kind of cool, right? And then release it. Yes. Second side. Let's call this your right leg. Bring this foot in, and then open. So this is the beauty of this practice. Beginning of class, for no apparent reason whatsoever, felt frazzled. I'm chill, I'm calm, I'm cool. I'm mirroring with like no problems whatsoever. I said that too soon. Rise up. Bring this foot with you. Good. Bring it across. Cradle, rock. You can walk this left foot a little further across. Sit up tall. Beautiful. Of course you can stay here. If you want, you're coming into this half happy baby with your spine lifted, so you're an upright happy baby. This is perfect. If you want, bring your hand across. Use your hand on your calf to slide the shoulder in further, and then start to kick open. And yeah, I still think this would be a cool transition here, so I'm going to do it again. Right, right. And then release out. Both legs out straight.
Inhale. Exhale. Heart forward. And then bounce. Inhale, rise. Soles of the feet together. Hold the feet, lift the heart, and if it feels good, come forward. Inhale, rise. Come onto your backs. Let's finish with a twist. You're done. Can you believe it? You're gonna cross your right ankle to the outside of your lower left thigh and then drop your knees to the right. And then shoot the knees long. So rather than just twisting over to the side, send the knees away from you. So it's actually a very subtle twist. Come back in through center and switch this. Come back to center. Set yourself up, Shavasana. Feel the backs of your hands in the ground, your heels, calves, hips, shoulders. From all those heaviest points, back of the head, all those places where you feel the weight, allow those points to pull the rest of your body toward the ground. Notice if there's any resistance, physically, mentally. I assure you this is a very, very small moment of your day. Embrace this quiet, this still. Receive your physical practice, your breath work. And give yourself this moment of rebirth, of dying, your old self, coming into Shavasana, corpse pose, and then we will emerge. Beautiful butterflies. That's for you, Karen Coven. to deepen. Wake your hands, your feet. Stretch your arms, your legs. And then when you're ready, however you want to get there, come on up to seated. And then bring your hands into your heart when you've arrived. Feel the effects of your practice. That's something I say a lot again. It's important because it's what brings you back. So someone maybe told you at some point in your life, your doctor or friend, that you should do yoga, or you just heard it was good and makes people feel good. But hearing that's not enough. When we experience it, that's what brings us back. Not typically out of a sense of guilt, like I know I'm supposed to do yoga so I go. I mean, I don't think you'd be here now virtually if that was how you felt. It's how we feel after. It's how we feel about ourselves, in our bodies, in our breath, in our minds. So feel the effects of your practice. That's what I mean when I say that. I'm so thankful that you joined me. I really appreciate you. I'm grateful for all of you. Inhale. Bow your mind to your heart. Exhale. Rise, inhale. Namaste.